Italy also made one late change. They reshuffled their pack to bring Giovannivelli in at flanker and move Zanon, I nearly made it, didn't I, the captain, to number 8. In the commentary box, our former All Black skipper David Kirk, ex-England captain Steve Smith, and our commentator, the former England fullback Alistair Hignell.
England have won the toss and chosen to kick off, and Rob Andrew starts the match and kicks long. And taking it immediately is his opposite number, Diego Dominguez, former Argentinian international, very successful kicker in that first match against the States. And receiving the ball again, Dominguez kicks long, and immediately the eagerness of the Italian side got in front of the kicker, and the scrum back for England on the middle of the 22-metre line. England with a slight weight advantage, but there's some big Italians in this side, the back five particularly, and Gianni Zanon, the number 8, very tall, strong and powerful. So Richard Hill with the first put in for England. Controlled at the back by Dean Richards. Hill and Guscott and Richards and Hill again. A good defence. There's Winterbottom now coming in for the ball. England failing to make ground. Hill, though, this time, the little kick over the top. Taken by Kutita. Kicks long for John Webb. Webb is blocked as he kicks ahead. The penalty will be awarded where the ball is caught by Troiani. And John Webb impeded as he kicked ahead. There it goes. John Webb kicks. And the block coming in from Kutita. And John Webb runs in, kicks. And successfully so. The perfect start for England. The perfect start for John Webb. Early points on the board. England leading by 3 points to 0. Brian Moore ready to throw in. At the back is Redman. Hackford gets a hand to it, but Italians come through Croce. But already the Italian backs have encroached, and that'll give England another penalty. Richard Hill calls for it in the scrum half. A short one. This is Jason Leonard. Hill again, he's got Winterbottom outside in the loop from Hill. Lovely pass from Andrew and Carling and Guscott now. Guscott has men outside him. This is Underwood. Underwood goes through 2 tackles. Has Webb outside him, but is bundled into touch. Interesting and adventurous from England.
It's good play from England. Precisely what they want to do. Take the ball short, commit the inside backs and move the ball wide to Guscott and Carling and Underwood and Oti.
The front for England is Teague. That's an interesting departure. That's taken by Favaro. A lock forward for Italy. Good jump and take from him. And the rolling maul. This is Francescato. Not a good kick. Richards is underneath it, can't take it cleanly. The offside from Leonard. And the knock-on from Dean Richards. Go for the short one. This is Richards. Leonard, hands on it from Leonard now. Control, Winterbottom and Moore. And Probin, but tigerish tackling from the Italians. They're not going forward, England, but they do win the penalty.
Yes, the little Italian scrum half finding it a bit tougher today than he found it on Saturday. Gareth Gilcock calls him Frascati. He looked very good on Saturday playing against the USA, but I think he's got a bit of a different ball game in his hands today.
And Italians encroaching offside. There he is, Francescato. Had a wonderful game against the United States. I think he'll be up against it a bit more today. John Webb for England. Firmly and straight between the posts, and just the sort of start that England wanted. John Webb's second penalty, and England are 6 points to 0 clear. And Andrew, then outside. This is Guscott at pace. And Webb, and Underwood. Laurie Underwood crosses the line, beats Troiani, and inside finds Carling. Carling to Winterbottom. And Underwood again, and Teague. And Guscott again. Buried, though, by the Italian tacklers. And superb running from England.
That was great rugby. More than rugby than no England can play. And it was a bit of a pity there. If Guscott could have just got that ball out, there was an overlap, but the Italian came in on his blind side and hit him man and ball. Good rugby, though, by England.
Score, yes he does. Lovely try from Rory Underwood. England's most capped player, record try scorer, scores his 29th in an England shirt as England go 10 points clear. So the conversion attempt from John Webb again strikes it well, again through the posts, and what a good start for John Webb. A great start for England. 13 minutes gone and England lead by 12 points to 0. Richard Hill with the put-in. Again the back row move, that's meant for Teague. Teague steps inside and finds Richards again. Giovanelli's in there for Italy, but illegally. And the penalty for England now. Will they run it or will they kick it?
England very wisely using their big men in the back row to break down the Italian defence inside and move the ball quickly. It's not about just moving the ball wildly, it's about breaking down the defence inside, using big men, and then running it wide after that.
So the most difficult kick for John Webb so far. Head over it, strikes it well, flags go up, and again successful for John Webb. 15.5 minutes gone, and the England management, Jeff Cook and Roger Utley, don't look too happy, but I think they're pretty relieved men. Richard Hill with the put-in. This is the pick-up from Teague. Teague now running into space and finding support from Winterbottom. Hill scrabbling for the ball. Andrew, Carling, Oti can hold it this time, but no he can't. The Italians offside as Chris Oti tried to force his way through there. Couldn't hold the ball, but England get the penalty. John Webb has already kicked 11 points this match. 3 penalties and a conversion. Will this be his 4th penalty? Yes, it will. 4 out of 4 penalties and the conversion. 5 out of 5 successful kicks. 14 points for John Webb, and we've only had 24 minutes of this first half.
What a great World Cup so far for John Webb, and you think that England's Grand Slam hero, Simon Hodgson, is sat on the bench. We've got some potential of goal-kicking England at the moment.
And there's Rob Andrew, also in reserve, who's kicked 80-odd points for England. This is Ackford. Francescato attacks the blind side. Lovely runner he is. Zanon. Francescati again. Dominguez steps inside. Richards is there for the tackle. Guscott got hands in there. And here it comes again. This is Andrew. Charged down by Dominguez. Dominguez will score. No, he's knocked the ball on as England desperately go back, and that almost was a try for Diego Dominguez, the outside half for Italy. Carling goes through one tackle, now outside him, there's Guscott. All he has to do is pass the ball to Guscott, and nobody will catch Jeremy Guscott as he saunters round under the post. Jeremy Guscott scores his 11th try for England, and the fans are ecstatic. Another superb try from the Bath centre. Once he received the ball, there was little else he could do. He just accelerated and was well clear.
The try really began way back at the line, and here's Will Carling bursting through the first tackle, something he does awfully well, draws to the last man in Jeremy Guscott. No one's going to stop him from there. Fine, long striding runner. But the try really began at the line-out, where Brian Moore threw it in quickly, initiative, and caught the Italian midfield napping, such that Will Carling was able to burst through.
And John Webb makes the formality of the conversion as the half-time whistle goes, and England, at half-time, England comfortably ahead. They've scored 2 tries, and the score here at Twickenham is England 24, Italy 0. is Will Carling, who's looking at those newspapers. Just before the game, we saw a piece with him looking at newspapers saying England were boring, and so far, that's not been the case. England leading by 24 points to nil at half-time as Dominguez restarts for Italy. Hill. Rob Andrew hoists high. That's one for Carling to chase. Troyani's underneath it. Carling hits him. Back comes Croce. England driving on again. Francescato. To bottom. Winterbottom does a dummy and sets it back inside to Moore, and this is Carling. And Teague. And the body's diving in again. I can't see the referee allowing that. No, he doesn't. The body's diving across, and England get the penalty. They're trying to play this at 100 miles an hour. They're going for the tap penalty. As number 17, Massimo Bonomi, comes on. The replacement for Luigi Troiani comes on. There's a fly half by trade from the Milan club, the same club as David Campisi and 7 others of these Italians. This is Rob Andrew. Hoists the high ball, meant immediately for the newcomer, Bonomi. Will he want it? England penalised again as the Italians go offside. The crowd not happy about that one.
I think the crowd feeling it was to
Set penalty again. This is Teague. Good first tackle from Italy, but back it comes for England. Hill. Carling. Carling sells the dummy. Tackles from Croce. Carling stays on his feet, though. Plays the ball back to Hill. And this is Probin. Probin! Good tackle again. England diving in again and again, winning the penalty for the... Moore. Hill. Oh, bundled over by the defending Favreau, and trying to recover is Winterbottom for England. That move didn't work. Dominguez. Bonomi. Petita kicks in field, but only as far as Webb, who takes the ball so well, and a lovely pass to Andrew. And Guscott outside, Guscott with space. Guscott now, will he go for the corner? Pins his ears back and slides outside the defending tackler as if he wasn't there. And Jeremy Guscott, the Bath centre, scores his 2nd try of the match and his 12th for England.
Oh, great try. Wonderful, wonderful try. Great pass from John Webb to give them space. And of course, here it comes Rob Andrew. Pins his ears back, really puts the pace on, makes the defence really work to get at him. Just straightens up a bit on the fullback and drifts around outside, makes it look easy. And that's a brilliant try.
That was true class by Guscott, because not only was it great running, but he also had the sense to realise that Rory Underwood had come inside him and was cut off from the play. So he realises now he's got to stretch his legs and go for it himself. Here you'll see Underwood go inside any second now. There, so he's out of the picture. He's got to go on his own. Brilliant rugby. Great try from Guscott.
And can his Bath teammate John Webb add the points for the conversion? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. 50 minutes gone, and England are 30 points to nil ahead. A superb try by Jeremy Guscott.
Now, country looking for Rory, but he cuts inside. Here's where he makes a decision to go on his own. Beautiful inside, outside, goes to the corner, plenty of confidence, plenty of pace.
Another back row move, Winterbottom. Hill come on the loop, that's Richards. Richards has Hill outside, Hill. Can Hill reach the line? Go, what a good tackle. Desperately in for the ball goes Saietti for Italy. And what a superb cover tackle on Richard Hill. By Hill. Carling has Teague outside him. Teague will run into the wall. Hill tries to recover. Loose ball. Italian through Gaetaniello. Gaetaniello, will Guscott catch him? It's Gaetaniello and Guscott, but Gaetaniello throws the ball inside to Vaccari. Good tackling again. And outside to Dominguez. Dominguez, will he reach the line? Throws the ball away, and the score, though, for Italy. What a magnificent try for Italy, and it's Petita who scores it in the end. But what a superb piece of attacking play by Italy.
And there's 50,000 people at Twickenham applauding that Italian try.
There it comes, driving up the middle, not really looking for support. Here it comes now, throws it, great support, cutting inside again. Good, solid tackles, flicks it up. Dominguez inside, Stretching, not quite. And a nice bouncing Kutita over.
Well, it shows how determined England are. They were desperately trying to defend that one. There's Jeremy Guscott chasing all the way back. He didn't want Gaetaniello to score. And when the pass came out, there's Vicari, and again the tackle. This is Underwood. And back again it comes out. Dominguez looked to have the line at his mercy. That was Andrew's tackle, but nobody could stop Kutita going over to score. And can they stop Dominguez with the kick? No, they can't. Dominguez successful again. He kicked 6 out of 6 at Otley. And there's Foucault, the coach. He looks a bit happy.
Time for a cigar. They're feeling pretty good about that.
Great try for them to remember. This is Hill. Andrew back inside to Richards. Hill wants it again, but the bodies drive over and England will get the penalty.
Joe Brian Anderson himself is feeling sick at having to penalise the Italians all the time and slow the game down, but he just has to. They're infringing continually.
England, though, pick up the pace. This is Leonard and Moore. And Teague now has it under one huge arm. And Leonard again tries to crab the maul round. Winterbottom has it now. And Winterbottom, Hill, Andrew, the narrow side. Early ball for Underwood, inside to Andrew. Good support again, but good tackling from the Italians. Back it comes, Richards and Carling. Carling confronted by Barber and Gaetaniello. And I think he was a bit surprised to see them. I thought they were a couple of yards offside. Quick tap penalty for Richard Hill. Moore, outside is Redman. And Guscott now, will he get a hat-trick? This is John Webb. John Webb. John Webb goes through to score. What a good try from John Webb, the Bath and England fullback. Absolutely exhausted, there he is. But a superb try for England and for John Webb.
It's the extra pace that England are able to inject, which is helping them. Quick tap penalty, quick move, good running by forwards and backs. Early balls, Webb straight when he hit it. Struggling over in the tackle, and someone coming in late, entirely unnecessary. It was obvious the try was going to be scored.
Ollie Redmond joining from nowhere, putting Guscott through. Then Webb takes on at a good angle, dives to the corner. Now this is something I hate to see. He's over the try line, wide double knee drop him there. It's happening more and more in this tournament. I know my friend Gordon Brown's a bit cheesed off with this and wants to highlight it. Webb was over the line for a try.
Again, head over the ball, hits it like a superb golf shot and straight between the posts for John Webb. What a super game he's having.
And what a great game the crowd are having.
Brian Anderson blows his whistle to signal the end of a match in which England have done all that could be asked of them. They've bounced back from defeat by New Zealand, and John Webb, personal triumph for him, 24 points. That's the most by an Englishman in an international. 2 tries from Jeremy Guscott. A convincing enough performance as England have won this match here at Twickenham and look forward to a quarter-final probably against France in Paris. The score here at Twickenham, England 36, Italy 6.